let me just put it out for you, because it's almost like an ODI month right now for India. If you look at what they have in terms of their February itinerary, it looks something like this: Nagpur, which I said Thursday, then Kathak on Sunday, then the following Wednesday, Ahmedabad. It'll just give us an insight of what we can expect India to go ahead with in the Champions Trophy. Their first two games, Bangladesh in Dubai, 20th Feb, and then 23rd, that all important clash against Pakistan in Dubai. So, look, this is the squad that they've picked, India. And the only change that we would probably see here in the India-England ODI series is Harshit Rana for Bumrah. But pretty much everyone else is going to be playing this ODI series. So my question to you boys is now, what are our hopes and concerns and expectations from this series? Nikhil, let's start with you. What do you want to see India do before the Champions Trophy?
Play settle 11. No Jai Mata Di. Please, top 6 has to be set and secure. Don't give a damn if they are all righties. So be it. They are good enough to be there. So that I want Kuldeep to take hopefully 15 plus wickets. Very keen to see how they play the pacer department, because again, we'll see if they play Shami every game. I don't know if they'll do that, because again, he bowled only 3 overs in the first game. So that is something that I'm looking forward to see. Arshdeep, I think, should get more games, because you possibly don't think Bumrah is going to come out play the Champions Trophy also. So I feel giving Arshdeep that many games is very, very crucial. So what role Arshdeep plays, I think that is something that I'm looking forward to. And who starts as a spin option? I think the thing that may harm India and England both is England, I don't care, but India, that if they've seen England struggle so much against spin, I'm keen to see if India play multiple spinners. And they're like, let's just play 2 pacers just like you did in the T20 setup. But I think ODI is too risky to do that. So ideally, I would want 2 pacers and 2 spinners with Hardik as an option. But I'm very interested to see what combination India goes for, because if they feel spin se kaam chal jayega, we've seen this team being very short-sighted. It showed in their like-for-like replacement, where they could have tried Ramandeep and seen what Ramandeep offers, but instead they're like, Harshit Rana ko lao, series khatam karo. ठीक है, but with the Champions Trophy around the corner, it's important to give people time in the role that they're actually going to play. So that is what I'm looking forward to.
There are more comments coming through with regards to the ODIs, Akshay. Mojo Jojo saying Washington Sundar should be given all 3 ODI matches against England if India wants batting depth in Champions Trophy. I beg to differ with you, mate. Can you please expand and give us your 11 as well, Mojo Jojo, and freaking awesome?
And what gives this confidence that Sundar can get the job done?
Exactly.
What have we seen? Which performances have you seen which make you feel with the batting depth add karke, how you saw how he batted in that T20I with Hardik?
Yeah.
At this point of time, it doesn't give you the confidence unless they are hell-bent on playing him. I just hope they give him the right role. I think even in the T20I, it was okay to send him up the order, but then you cannot have 2 people bat at the same rate and then expect the game to be won when you are chasing over 10s in the last 6-7. So rural clarity will be very important.
I agree. Freaking awesome. Going on to say we're playing 15 ODIs minimum in 2025, excluding semi-final and final in the Champions Trophy. Last year, India played only 3 one-day internationals. Before that, India played just 3 ODIs in a year, which was way back in 1979. Thank you for that amazing piece of information. Freaking awesome. You truly lived up to your YouTube name. But final concluding thoughts about this ODI series against England, guys. Look, we're not going to talk too much about England here, because I'm looking forward to Joe Root back into the ODI scheme of things. They will, of course, have their own sort of learning lessons going into the Champions Trophy. But India, Nikhil said it, let's be honest, it's going to be the top right-handed 6 batters that we're going to be associating ourselves with. But uske baad mein fir kya? Like, who is your bowlers for this series? And will we then see those exact bowlers with Bumrah play the games in the Champions Trophy? So, Akshay, just to reiterate what you said 2 MNLs ago, who is your particular bowling lineup for this India-England ODI series? You can just have a look at the names here. So you would obviously go with Akshar, your main man, Kuldeep, Shami, and Arshdeep, I'm guessing, with Hardik. Or Hardik's in the top 6.
Hardik is in my top 7. Hardik was my 5th bowler. I did receive a lot of flack, rightfully so. I'm not going to deny that. I had Pant also in my batting lineup, but yeah, I'm sticking to that. I'll have Kuldeep, I'll have Arshdeep, I will have Hardik Pandya, so that makes it 3, and I'll have Akshar Patel or Jadeja, one of the two. I would now want to go with Jadeja, given that Akshar himself hasn't done much, and Jadeja is the incumbent in this format. And hopefully Shami is fit and daring to start for India. Nahi to Harshit aana hai, but Shami will start for me.
Yeah, I think Shami and Bumrah could play that final ODI in Ahmedabad. Bumrah has been in Ahmedabad watching Coldplay, so he just has to turn up there. With regards to your combinations, Nix, I mean, would you like to see Akshar also play entirety of the Champions Trophy? How will India mix and match it there? Because will they treat this as a sentimental tournament for Jadeja and be like, this is your last white ball tournament, enjoy it while it lasts?
I mean, if he can go out with a golden ball like he did in 2013, then nothing like it. Maybe wishful already, maybe predicting that, but I think they'll have to. I don't want to say chop and change, but they'll have to take a call basis conditions. I think there hasn't been much ODI cricket that India have played, and the one thing that I still fear this team and the management not reading well is conditions. Because right through the T20 series again, everybody has been speaking about it, that even after seeing Harshit Rana do what he did, in the next T20 you still don't pick more than 2 pacers. It is crazy that you are obsessed with playing more all-rounders. Again, it will come back to bite maybe the wrong day. I hope that doesn't happen. So I think Shami playing all games is important, because I honestly don't see Bumrah playing anything for a while. So whether they pair defensive options then, because you need somebody to take the attack. No, who is going to take the wickets then if Bumrah is not playing? So whoever they play, whether it is Akshar or Jadeja, they'll have to take wickets. That is the bottom line. I think Jadeja will probably start, and then basis his returns, they may take a call with Akshar.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the big boys are in the action, because we saw them in the Ranji and they didn't go well. Rohit and Kohli, I think they'll play their first ODI after that World Cup final in Ahmedabad. So let's see how it all goes. Freaking awesome saying England had only won one ODI series in India, and it was 40 years ago. He mentions 84, 85 being the last time they won over there. Thank you for that stat again. And again, England, they lost the Test series last year 4-1. They've lost the T20 series 4-1. Whether they get smashed in this ODI series as well will just be something that the ECB will probably not like when they are in the same room with the BCCI. Mohammad Aran saying Joe Root versus Kohli, something I'm looking forward to. Hopefully Kohli has a great series. I echo those thoughts, my friend. Vignesh Ram saying part-time holding bowlers will be smashed in this era. If Sachin, Sehwag and UV bowl, they will be attacked now as the game has too much data analytics. Fair. Again, worthy points. My 11 for the Champions Trophy saying good to great in batting order. Jaiswal, Rohit, Gill, Virat, KLR, Hardik, Jaddu, Sundar, Kuldeep, Shami, Bumrah. So you've not played Shreyas Iyer and you're playing Gill as your one down, which is insane. But again, your opinion.
Hey, Gill is anyways one.
I would like for Hardik to be rested one match at least and see India go with Rana and Arshdeep Singh, Chandan Ramaya, beg your pardon. Also test Shami and Bumrah in the final game. Again, good thoughts. Aga never got the opportunities, and if he did, he would show people one Jadeja in the squad. Okay, fair. Aga, but he said Aga literally. Varun getting smashed against Park in Dubai made him up. I mean, essentially, let's see how it goes. Yeah, I don't want to mix formats for sure. Does the panel have any confidence in Virat Rohit scoring any substantial runs in this ODI series? I think they will, bro. I think they'll come good. I generally think Rohit likes this format. Virat owns this format. So I think they will bide their time. It is one format where it doesn't have the red ball hovering around. White ball becomes your best friend after 10 overs. So it's about just biding your time. If they can see that first 20, 30 balls, then I think they'll line up their bowlers. All the English bowlers are pretty much bowling machines. They're not like slingy actions or weird sort of actions. So I think they like to see the side of the ball easier. So look, all belters in terms of Nagpur, Cuttack, Ahmedabad. So I'm hoping they get at least a couple of 50s, if not anything more. Nikhil, I sense you want to play Gill as opener, saying good to great.
You have to play them where they played the last time they played. I mean, that is the point of it, right? I mean, you had a great World Cup. As I said, I am not going to read too much into that Sri Lanka series because it was absolute lottery. I have no clue what they were trying to achieve, batting a year at 8 at times. So to me, the top 6 seeds itself, and I completely agree with Avnish that it's not false confidence. I genuinely feel both Rohit and Virat have suffered because they have not played ODI cricket. I think people don't get it. But a lot of this current batch of players, they've played ODI cricket as their bread butter. I mean, even on domestic level, this generation is playing T20 cricket as a way to come forward, but not Rohit, Virats and others. They've all played a lot more 50-over cricket regularly, which is what got them into Test match mode. So again, I also could be part of the false confidence that if they give themselves time, I think they'll both score. And I'm not looking at 50s. I want hundreds from both of them because I think it is important that for them and for India that they get those big runs, because otherwise the noise is going to be too much.
Cricket.